Let's now turn to the RBA project where it's taking a major step towards a wholesale central bank digital currency. The RBA's Project Acacia initiative will test 19 pilot use cases which will involve real money and real asset transactions and proof of concept use cases involving simulated transactions. The use cases involve a range of asset classes including fixed income, private markets, trade receivables and carbon credits, and testing will occur over the next 6 months with a report due in the first half. Well, another participant is Canvas, and David Lavecky is the Chief Executive. He joins us now. David, welcome to Ausbiz. Thanks for joining us. Can you tell us a little more about what Project Acacia actually involves and why this was set up?
Well, thank you for having me. So Project Acacia is a very exciting joint initiative between the RBA and regulators such as APRA, ASIC, and the DFCRC. And it's really exploring the benefits of using digital currency in Australia's markets and supporting the Australian wholesale markets and ensuring that they're fit for purpose in this new digital age.
Can you tell us what your role is in this there at Canvas? So, I mean, you talk about you're involved with this financial transformation using the blockchain.
So we're very pleased to be selected as one of the use case participants. The use case that we are operating on our Canvas Connect Layer 2 blockchain is exploring the benefits of using blockchain in the fixed income markets and the Australian government bond markets. And the reason for doing so is it creates a lot of benefits, meaning instant transactions, reduced risk, and high liquidity. So all of these benefits that come from moving from traditional rails into a new blockchain-based financial market where transactions are instant, run 24/7, and have much less risk and much higher liquidity.
Is it a given that this is, in fact, how the market is going to operate based on the blockchain in future, do you think, assuming this is a success?
So the benefits of blockchain are quite self-evident when you look in the context of traditional markets, where some of these systems and rails that have been processing payments and transactions are many, many decades old. And so using a blockchain and having instant 24/7, 365 transactions, and that's integrated with a global network is quite self-evident. But these are traditional markets. They are highly regulated markets, especially in this Project Acacia, we're working with traditional securities. So it is a process to move, but it is quite self-evident the benefits that tokenization and blockchain brings to traditional markets.
So, David, I gather that these test cases then will in fact involve real asset transactions. Is that how it's going to work?
So our use cases are testing real money and real assets, and will show the benefits when you have a CBDC or a digital Aussie dollar issued by the RBA, which will be issued on our blockchain and operate on our blockchain. And what we'll show is that it's possible to instantly exchange a digital Australian dollar for a tokenized bond, and that will happen instantly and with no counterparty risk. And so that's a major step up from the way that things operate today on existing channels. So there are different use cases that are operating as just experiments or on so-called testnet, which is just simulated transactions, but our transactions and the transactions from other use case providers are going to be with real money, with real digital Australian dollars issued that are a claim on the RBA.
David, there has been criticism of the government and regulators that Australia's been very slow to act in terms of catching up with this technology and applying it. Is that valid, and where are we at, particularly, I guess, compared with our global peers?
It's, of course, very challenging to take a decades-old system that is handling trillions of dollars a year in payments and transactions and upgrade it to a new modern system. That's an evolution that takes place over time. So we're very pleased that the RBA and the DFCRC and that we can participate to help this shift in Australia. This is a global shift. It is happening in other markets such as the US and Europe and Asia. And so really being part of an Australian push and keeping us relevant and having us connected into this new digital world that's running on blockchain as a protocol is extremely exciting and something that we are very happy to support.
So David, what are the next steps for Project Acacia then? So you talk about 6 months of these use cases, then what, an evaluation, a report, and then what?
So right now it's just announcement day, and so what begins now is the process of development and integration and the work of actually executing these transactions, collaborating with RBA and the regulators to get these transactions through in a compliant and way and a manner that shows the research outcomes that we're looking to show. And we are it starts today and then it kicks off for the next few months doing transactions, and afterwards a report will be released by the RBA and the DFCC that will provide all of our input to, together with the other use case participants.